I love books. I do, I do, I do. I do love books. And I grabbed a handful of books out of my library just to illustrate the point that I do love books. There is a thing that I want to. Oh, by the way, notice my shirt? There's a story behind this shirt, but first I must preface what I'm about to say by telling you that you need not watch this video. Makes no difference to me, not at all. I make videos and I place them in daily motion. I place them on Vimeo. I place them on YouTube. I place them on Facebook. And I've reached a point in my life where I don't really care if people watch them or not, because I am assured that you, the viewer, right now, whether it's 5 years from now or 10 years from now, you will see it and you will glean from it what information you need to glean from it. Anyway, what I started to tell you is that this morning, as every morning, I was greeted by the most beautiful and brilliant woman in the world. Her name is Linda. You may call her Linda Clark if you wish, or you may call her Linda Saunders if you wish. And Linda, like a rose, is just as sweet no matter what you call her. But anyway, this is her shirt. She put it on this morning and decided that she would wear another shirt, and I said, well, may I wear this one? She says, of course, and she did. That is because it is her kind heart to do things like that. What is my job? My job is to encourage her to keep being the kind and wonderful and amazing person that she is. And of course, Linda reads a lot. One of her favorite magazines, and this is a supposition on my part, mind you, but I believe that one of her favorite magazines is the National Geographic. The National Geographic. It's one of mine too. But I look at it at the photography in the magazine. She look at it for her reasons. Anyway, what I want to tell you today is this. I want to make some predictions. And it's not magic, and it's not anything. You can do the same thing. You can make predictions for 2030 if you wanted to. I'll even tell you how to do it. Would you like to make predictions for 2030? This is what you do for the next 3 days. When you go to bed, you lay on your back with your arms behind your head like that. Close your eyes, and then what you want to do is you want to invite the spirits around you to speak. And when you close your eyes, let me tell you what you're going to say. As you close your eyes, out in the distance, you'll see a geometric figure, whether it's a circle, a star, perhaps a triangle, or a cross. What you want to do is you want to fix your attention on that geometric figure, which means that it's not going to be dead center. It's going to be off-centered, like to the right and below. That's where mine is right now. Go there and invite the spirits to speak. And you ask a specific question. What is life like in 2030? And they will tell you. I know, you think I'm bizarre, don't you? It's okay. Perfectly okay. Here's what I know. I know that there's an awful lot of things that I don't know. Nor am I prepared to pretend that I know. I know, for example, that you read a book called the Holy Bible. It's a wonderful book, just like Aesop's Fables. That's a wonderful book. Aesop, as you know, is a Greek slave that entertained himself by writing stories, and his animals could talk, and all of his stories were about human nature. Aesop fables. So, we read it and say, well, animals can't talk, so. But you don't throw away the morality of the stories, do you? The Bible is like that. It's a collection, and when you look into the Bible, the only reason why you know about it is because of a guy by the name of Saint Jerome. Around 300 A.D., he collected all the different fables and the different stories about different things. And some things he would accept, some things he would reject. Such gospels as the Gospel of the book of James, the Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Mary, the Gospel of Judas, he would reject. And he would reject those Gospels mainly because they just didn't jive with his belief. You know what I mean? So he rejected them. The Gospel of Mary, for example, Jesus, Emmanuel, to me, showed that there is no such thing as sin. Well, you can't put that in the Bible now, can you? Because if you do, you can't control people. If they know that there is no such thing as sin, it is what they create for themselves. Anyway, that's in the Gospel of Mary. In the Gospel of Thomas, Jesus revealed a lot of secrets. And it's not for me to share those secrets. It's for you to find out for yourself. But one of the most revealing books, I think, was the Gospel of Thomas. Now, the Gospel of Thomas is on the internet in the PDF version. Now, I would suggest that you download it, and you're going to notice that a lot of the Gospel is missing. I don't know why, but I can suspect why. So when you download it, I want you to read it, and as you do, remember that he is talking about Emmanuel, what you personally is Jesus, and he's talking about a man, not a God, a man who became enlightened to spread the word to the people, to his people in his belief system. Now, Jesus was a Jew. He was born a Jew. He lived as a Jew, and he died as a Jew. Okay? And he was spreading his enlightened views to the Jews, nobody else. Okay? So when you read it, I want you to do that. The second thing is, Jesus was not a God. He was like, you know how Siddhartha became the Buddha. Well, Emmanuel became the Christ. Just as you can become enlightened, you can go through your 40 days and 40 nights, 40 weeks, 40 seconds, 40 minutes, 40 lifetimes, however long it takes, and you too will be enlightened. As a matter of fact, Emmanuel said that you will become greater than he is, and he realized what he was saying because it's true. It's true. See this book? It's called The Ancient Aliens in the Bible. Now, good for St. Jerome in that in his collection he did talk about ancient aliens, but of course he called them gods, and he says they came from the heavens. They came from the sky, and God is up there in the sky. You read that book and you'll understand what that is all about. So when people are worshiping the gods that they worship, they're worshiping aliens. And then this book, this is really fascinating, because even though Oppenheim did not actually go into the alien aspects as he should have. You get the impression that these alien beings came to Earth, they cloned mankind to be their slaves so that they could mine gold. But their reasons for doing it was not altruistic at all. They simply wanted the slaves to do what their biddings, And they talked about civilization in Mesopotamia and what it was like, how they urbanized the area, about their history, all of that. The medicines of ancient civilizations, the medicines alone will blow your mind. And then we get to this, the physics of God. Now, I got to tell you, we are discovering things exponentially. We are getting closer and closer to the time when our spirituality will merge with science. And when that happens, and it's getting closer and closer and closer, this is my prediction. In 2030, United States will not be the country that you grew up with. It'll be fractionalized in different communities all over the country. These communities will be like gated communities, if you will. You will go there, or you'll find yourself there through invitation only. And I can even tell you, in 2030, these places will be around Paducah, Kentucky. They will be around, it will be an expansion around Asheville, North Carolina, Yellow Springs in Ohio, Las Cruces, outside of Las Cruces, New Mexico, and believe it or not, in this very state of Virginia, outside of Charlottesville, Virginia, you'll have these communities of like-minded people, people who will reach a point in their evolution where they don't give a damn what you think. They know that they are on a path of enlightenment, and they are expecting and they're pursuing their path of enlightenment. And in their community will be peace and love and harmony, sharing. These communities will be communities of diversity. Oh yeah. They'll be multiracial, and they will have teachers who are here to make you, the individual that lives there, the God that you seek. Now, Jesus told you that anyway. He said, look, you are the God that you seek. He's not up there in the sky somewhere. Jesus told that to his followers. But there it is. I have predicted what 2030, a little bit of what 2030 will be like. And how do I know that? It's for you to find out. Anyway, it is a fantastic Friday. And I want you to keep in mind this one thought. Your purpose is to be happy. To be happy. That's your purpose. You must develop yourself to be the God that you are. You must do that. And you will find happiness, of course, when you become the best human being that you can be. I agree. Take care and have a fantastic Friday.